Now on CoastTV News.
Budget breakthrough. Senate Democrats back a GOP funding bill to avoid a government shutdown. Celebrating citizenship, a special event tonight at DelTech honors new Americans and their journey. And later, a new cat in town. We'll introduce you to the Salisbury Zoo's new oslet and why he's here to help his species.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Good Friday evening. I'm Christina D. Robertus. Welcome to Coast TV News at 11. We begin tonight with Congress avoiding a government shutdown. The Senate passing a stopgap funding bill to keep the government running through September. And as Karen Kafa reports, with some Democrats breaking ranks to push it through.
The bill is passed.
The Senate clearing a Republican-crafted bill that extends government funding through September and averts a government shutdown. President Trump praising the vote of a political foe.
I have great respect, by the way, for what Schumer did today. He went out and he said that we're going to have to vote with the Republicans because it's the right thing to do. I couldn't believe what I heard.
The odds of a shutdown tamped down on Thursday when Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer said he'd vote in favor of a House Republican-backed bill that extends government funding through September.
A government shutdown gives Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Doge almost complete power as to what to close down, because they can decide what is an essential service.
That drew the ire of some House Democrats who put up an almost completely united front on the bill.
We find ourselves in the midst of a hostile administration that is taking a wrecking ball to essential government services that are essential to people's lives. People will be poorer, sicker, and hungrier, and we have to do everything to stop that.
Senate Democrats who voted no said the party needs to counter President Donald Trump's policies and plans.
If we stand up to him at this moment, it gives us a lot of leverage going forward from this point to get the objectives that we have. The Republican plan is about families lose and billionaires win.
9 Senate Democrats plus an independent voted with the Republicans to move forward on the bill, despite House Democratic leaders putting pressure on their Senate colleagues as late as Friday afternoon.
It will hurt everyday Americans, in our opinion, as Donald Trump and House Republicans have been doing for the last several weeks.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
New tonight, Delaware State Police are investigating a death in Milford. Police say troopers were called Thursday night to this location here on your screen, the 6000 block of Marshall Street. The Division of Forensic Science is working to determine the cause of death, but no additional details have been released at this time. Here's something to be aware of in Delaware starting next week. It is that time of year. DenRec will begin its annual spring mosquito control program. It starts Tuesday, March 18th. Helicopters will be spraying up to 10,000 acres of wet woodlands. It's starting in southern Sussex County and gradually moving into Kent and Newcastle counties. And we're taking a live look outside now right into Ocean City. Our first alert chief meteorologist Paul Williams is going to join us for a check on the weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening to you, Christina. And it stays very cloudy at this point. And we're still on the cool side of things. It's not quite comfortable, but listen, the temperatures will ease a little bit closer to the comfortable level and get out of this kind of clammy pattern, at least for a couple of days. But it's going to become so breezy and windy. It's almost like 6 in one hand, half dozen another. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, our Irish ice camera in Lewis, we're at about 43 degrees right now with a dew point temperature of 41. So the air temperature, dew point temperature close to each other. So a great deal of moisture in the atmosphere, and watching out for a good deal of fog that's going to develop overnight. Coming up, Christina, we're going to talk more about our expectation of the weekend because it's got a bit of a plot twist in the forecast.
All right. Thank you for that, Paul. Well, La Esperanza, a multi-service nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting Latino and immigrant communities in Sussex County, hosted their 3rd annual citizenship celebration this evening at DelTech in Georgetown. Telemundo Del Marva and Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us what this day means to them.
26 new U.S. citizens were recognized Friday evening at La Esperanza's annual citizenship celebration. One of them was Silvia Pavón Carrillo, who arrived to this country in 2004 from Costa Rica.
It means freedom. It means a peace of mind knowing that I am in a better situation and that I am not going to be more afraid of what ifs.
La Esperanza says they have helped almost 200 immigrants in the last 5 years obtain their citizenship.
We're so proud of them because we know that it's their efforts, and La Esperanza has just been able to help them with little pushes here and there, and we're just happy to be a part of that. And so that makes this time one of the best times of the year for us.
Pavon Carrillo says she now sees relief in her family's face.
I just proud of my family, my husband, of what I have accomplished, but also of this huge community, amazing country that makes dreams come true.
Celebrating a new beginning. It was very exciting to see how the new citizens, along with their families and friends, celebrated this milestone after a long journey. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
Well, the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company broke ground today on an expansion project for their Station 2 on Banks Road. And they say one of the major reasons they are renovating is because there's a growing population, which means more 911 calls. The new station will store the fire trucks and other emergency vehicles, have meetings, and showcase the services they provide.
The construction of this project is a community milestone. It's a location for the community to congregate, host meetings and activities, but also represents the services that we provide to the community.
And construction is supposed to start immediately there and expected to be done by January 2026. In South Bethany, today the town council approved a new regulation for quiet hours in town. And the rules go into effect immediately. The ordinance says any sound that is unreasonably loud can be clearly heard beyond property boundaries, and disturbing neighbors could cost you $50. It's a good thing, according to some locals.
I think that's reasonable. I mean, people come down here to enjoy the summer months, and the kids sometimes they get a little out of hand.
Now, some things are exempt from the new rules, like emergency services, public works utilities, and town-wide authorized events. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll tonight. We want to know, should coastal towns have overnight quiet periods? Let's take a look at the results here, and looks like most people, 70%, saying yes, it's needed. 26% though saying too strict. A few think it needs exceptions, like some of those exceptions that we just told you about in South Bethany. And we still want to know what you think. It's not too late to vote tonight, so go over to coasttv.com or use our mobile app. A new restaurant is on the way in Millsboro. Nossa Casa will soon be the first Brazilian steakhouse on the coast. And the two women bringing this restaurant to Millsboro are no strangers to running a business, but they say this one will be different and it's going to check all the boxes.
This will definitely be a Instagrammable, very fancy place, but not fancy in a way that not everyone is welcome. We want everybody to feel welcome, and we don't want this to be a place where you only come for special occasions.
The women say they have all of their permits and they're hoping to have the place up and running by the summertime. Moving a little further down the coast now, a new sports complex, better transportation, and more shopping. Just a few ideas shared at a workshop looking to shape the future of Ocean City. Dozens of neighbors visited the event today to make their voices heard, and town leaders say they're planning to listen. They're taking ideas from today's workshop to build future projects. The town's tourism director says today is just the start.
It's great to get together one time, but I think, as Rachel has mentioned, this is going to take multiple occasions for us to, build upon those ideas.
And the tourism director says ideas from today's workshop will be taken to town council to see what's exactly feasible. Also in Ocean City, the town preparing for the St. Patrick's Day Parade tomorrow. The parade, which began in 1980, has grown into Maryland's largest St. Patrick's Day celebration. And you can see the beginning, a platform for the parade and signs, some green showing up around town there. The parade starts at noon on Coastal Highway at 57th Street and it ends at the 45th Street Shopping Center. Now, of course, St. Patrick's Day can be a lot of fun, but it's also a holiday that's often associated with heavy drinking. So with that in mind, Maryland State Police are letting everyone know that troopers will be on the lookout for aggressive, distracted, and impaired driving all weekend. From today until Monday, troopers from all 23 barracks will be out in force. Looking regionally now, a $5.4 million question expected to be answered in Smyrna tomorrow. The school district plans to hold a referendum from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. and officials trying to raise money for their ongoing operations, including for retaining educators, school safety, and improving instructional technology there in Smyrna. Now take a look at this. A neighbor's doorbell camera caught the moment of an explosion and fire in Cambridge. This happened around 11:30 Thursday night at the Wood Duck Townhomes. The fire destroyed one home and heavily damaged the ones next door. Amazingly, nobody was hurt. The next door neighbor says the sound of the explosion saved the life of himself and his family. And today he's wrestling with the shock of having no place to call home.
We had some friends who lost their home a month ago, and we helped them out. We sent them some money and whatnot, and it's like, for them. But you never imagine that could be you.
Now, fire officials continue to investigate the cause, and the Red Cross is assisting there in Cambridge. And we are just getting started this evening. Still a lot more to tell you about. Coming up, an emergency landing for an American Airlines flight in Denver. Why passengers were forced to evacuate. But first, we're going to share all of the cool things to do this weekend.
Well, speaking of cool things, the weather's going to be a little cool this weekend, particularly when the wind starts really kicking in on Sunday. Although we're expecting a high of 69 degrees, man, it's going to be more than just a little bit breezy. It might be a problem. Your full forecast coming up in a moment.
Tired of your old tub? Imagine stepping into a brand new, modern walk-in shower designed for style, comfort, and safety. At Bath by Spicer Brothers, we make upgrading your bathroom easy. Our factory-certified team provides professional 5-star installation in as little as 1 day.
And with our price match guarantee and done right guarantee, you get the best service at the best price. Right now, save 20% on your entire bathroom project with payments as low as $79 a month.
Call Bath by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
Warm spring days are just around the corner, and Tyndall's Casual Furniture has everything you need to create your perfect outdoor escape. Explore the latest styles in outdoor furniture arriving now, or plan your dream oasis with custom orders guaranteed for spring delivery. All in-stock furniture is on sale, featuring top brands like Pollywood, Casual Comfort, and Telescope, proudly made in the USA. Visit us in Laura or Lewis, or check out our new location in Frankfort, Delaware, opening soon. We're ready to help you transform your outdoor space. Tyndall's Casual Furniture, Delmarva's outdoor furniture experts.
I think it's pretty lucky that the biggest St. Patrick's Parade in Maryland is right here on the coast. So get your green on and head to Ocean City. The parade starts at noon Saturday on Coastal Highway at 57th Street. Or you can roll through Milford for the St. Patty's Pub Crawl. It starts at 7 p.m. and there's specials at every stop. But it's not all about St. Patty's this weekend. The Delaware Botanic Gardens in Dagsboro officially reopened this week and with an upgraded welcome center. Or head to the annual indoor flea market at Cape Henlopen State Park Saturday. It's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and proceeds support local educational programs. Also, the Nature Conservancy is offering a free guided walk through Ponders Tract in Sussex County. Explore the area's forests, wetlands, and pine plantations while observing local wildlife. You can check out the Cool Things to Do article on CoastTV.com for all the details.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Clap if you love your shell house.
Grace sold us our house in Marsh Island. It was just like instant, we're gonna be friends. We couldn't be happier. We instantly clicked from the second we saw our lot to having each other at our son's birthday parties. It's so comforting to have someone help you through something that can be super overwhelming. Shell is happiness and Shell's home. And Shell is friends.
It's friends.
I was gonna say that.
For over 30 years, Chesapeake Healthcare has been more than a healthcare provider. It's been a healthcare home for thousands of Lower Shore residents. They provide comprehensive care by taking the time to know you, coordinating with your other providers, and managing your records in one place. From medical and dental to behavioral healthcare needs, they've got you covered. Need help finding the right healthcare plan? Their certified application counselors are ready to help you. Chesapeake Healthcare, your healthcare home. Learn more at chesapeakehc.org.
Does your home need new flooring? At Metro Carpet Guy, we have the best carpet and LVP in stock. Don't forget to mention that LVP starts at $1.99. Oh yeah, he always says that. Cash and carry LVP started at $1.99. Okay, it's my turn. We have tons of pretty carpet options.
Sorry guys, I'm late. I couldn't find my glasses and I'm out of shirts.
That's the Carpet Guy.
Flooring done right.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
It's an interesting thing. We have so much moisture that it's actually collected along the lens here, so it prevents our automatic camera from focusing properly. So the lens is not necessarily the camera's working, but there's so much drizzle on the lens that it's just like, this is the best we can do, but that's okay. We're looking for temperature to stay in the 40s, but it's kind of an illustration as just how much condensation is happening right now, that it's actually affecting equipment. Now, we're in the 40s just about everywhere, between 42 and 43 degrees, respectively. 43 along the coast and 42 as you go inland for a couple of locations like Georgetown and Redden. But we do have a gale wind watch. Now, what that means is we're talking about a 35-mile-per-hour wind gust from the Lewis Beach all the way down to Ocean View, all the way down to Fenwick Island. Now, in conjunction with all that moisture I just mentioned a few moments ago, we have what's called a dense marine fog advisory. Now, this is basically dense fog, but really hovering right along the coast, not moving inland, but right along where the beaches are located. And if you were, trying to do any kind of boating, it would basically let you know you're going to have zero visibility to do that. But overall, we're still under high pressure that's beginning to kind of drift out of our way. Keeping a close eye on what's happening in the center part of the country. Mother Nature is just tearing things up along the Mississippi Valley region, just in case you needed to know, with several areas of tornadic activity and just more ugly, ugly weather. For us, it's about the winds. Saturday, winds are coming out of the south, 22 miles per hour, but really Sunday is when the winds pick up momentum. And then finally, they start to act crazy by the time we get to like 5 o'clock. We're looking at winds possibly getting close to 50 miles an hour gust. Sunday afternoon, Sunday early evening. And so the winds are going to be our primary concern. That's why we're under a yellow alert for Sunday. It was for the rain initially, but it's been changed over to the wind. Saturday, for example, we're in the 50s, and then we go into the 60s. And Sunday, we're into the 60s as well, but upper 60s throughout the inland areas. But the winds are coming out of the south. Now, for Monday, early in the morning, midnight, we're looking at one cell that's going to push through quickly, and then it's out of the way. It's very short-lived. And we're looking at the same situation from Ocean Pines down to Snow Hill. Southern flow, temperatures in the 60s. Sunday at about 10:30, we could see a pop of a scattered shower thunderstorm begin to develop quickly for a Sunday, and then it'll stretch off to midnight and begin to pull through. So I looked at another model to see if that was an anomaly, and this model is indicating that we'll see that explosion, but it's going to happen off the coast. So between the two, we'll split the difference and we'll kind of keep watching what happens. But it's going to be a late night situation anyway. Saturday is going to be a bit on the foggy side. Sunday, we're looking for it to become rainy and a little bit on the breezy side. But overall, we're looking for it to continue to stay cooperative for us. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Brace for that wind on Sunday.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Paul. Well, in Denver, Colorado, an American Airlines plane caught fire Thursday evening. Here you can see passengers evacuating to the wing of the airplane as smoke filled the air. And the flight was headed to Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas from Colorado Springs, but it was forced to divert to Denver. And American Airlines says the plane is a Boeing 737-800 that had an engine-related issue. All of the 172 passengers and 6 crew members made it off safely. The FAA says it will investigate the incident. On Friday, Attorney General Pam Bondi said the Justice Department would launch investigations into recent attacks against Tesla properties. Bondi said the attacks are targeting CEO Elon Musk for his political affiliation. Police across the U.S. are investigating vandalism and attacks, including gunshots fired at a Tesla showroom. One woman is facing federal charges for allegedly spray painting the words Nazi on vehicles and the windows of a Tesla store. And the DOJ also investigating potentially bringing terrorism charges against pro-Palestinian protesters at Columbia University, stemming from campus protests last year. This as prominent Palestinian activist and Columbia University graduate student Mohammed Khalil sits in an ICE detention center following his arrest this weekend and an attempt by the Trump administration to deport him. Sherelle Hubbard has the latest details.
Pro-Palestinian protesters at Columbia University could soon be investigated under terrorism charges brought by the U.S. Justice Department.
We are also looking at whether Columbia's handling of earlier incidents violated civil rights laws and included terrorism crimes.
Friday, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said those who threaten acts of violence on behalf of Hamas, a designated terrorist organization, will be prosecuted. His comments come amid what the Justice Department calls a crackdown on anti-Semitism. The Trump administration has detained Mahmoud Khalil and whisked him off to Louisiana for deportation. A New York federal judge blocked any immediate effort to deport Khalil, but the administration is attempting to revoke his official permanent resident status. The New York Civil Liberties Union says the targeting of foreign students and pro-Palestinian demonstrators on college campuses is a violation of the First Amendment.
It's an attempt to bully the rest of us into being quiet and going with the administration's program. Last I heard, we were a democracy. This attempt to quell free speech is absolutely terrifying.
And his attorney says Khalil is a political prisoner.
This is a targeted, retaliatory, and extreme attack on the right of free expression.
I'm Sherelle Hubbard reporting.
Coming up in sports, the Hawks looking to make some history in the MEAC semifinals. First, they have to take care of Howard, though. And also coming up, an update on the measles outbreak that has now reached beyond West Texas.
And here's a look at your golf forecast. You're going to go golfing tomorrow. Really? I mean, it's going to be cloudy, it's going to be damp, it's going to be windy. Man, you must really love it then.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on CoastTV.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Transform your home with Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. Collectively, with over 40 years experience, our expert team has been designing porch enclosures, sunrooms, and awnings that bring comfort and style to your home.
Whether you're looking for protection from the sun or extra living space, we're here to help. Call now to schedule a no-obligation design. We're offering a free electric recessed fireplace with your sunroom purchase, or get a free upgrade to a motorized awning with an awning purchase. Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. We show up.
Not everyone wants a big funeral. For those seeking a simple alternative, the Eastern Shore's most trusted family and funeral services offers another option. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Service is simple and affordable. A direct cremation tribute starts at just $17.45, or choose to have a small visitation service serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with easy consultation by phone and streamlined electronic documentation. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Simply respectful.
Experience unparalleled dining at Benvenuto, where the finest wines in Delaware elevate every meal. Choose from an exceptional wine list, which has earned Wine Spectator Award of Excellence 3 years in a row. Savor the perfect pairing of these exquisite wines with our internationally inspired dishes, crafted from fresh, local ingredients. Immerse yourself in our captivating atmosphere, highlighted by a breathtaking Tuscan design. Join our wine club, bourbon spirit club, or dessert club, and indulge in private tastings along with exclusive member benefits. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
This is Coast TV News at 11.
Some troubling new numbers about the measles outbreak tonight. Only 3 months into 2025, the United States has surpassed the total number of measles cases in the country for all of last year. That's according to data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So far in 2025, there have been 308 measles cases, and in 2024, there was 285 reported cases. The Senate passed a bill Friday that would make permanent the temporary classification of fentanyl-related substances at the highest possible rating. The Schedule 1 classification means steep penalties can be levied on smugglers caught moving fentanyl. The temporary scheduling would have expired this month. The House passed its version of the bill last month, but because of some minor changes, it will have to clear the House again before going to President Trump for his signature. Well, today is National Kidney Month, a time to raise awareness about kidney disease. And right now, more than 90,000 Americans are waiting for a kidney transplant, according to the Mayo Clinic. But experts say many misconceptions discourage potential donors. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to a living kidney donor and dispels the myths about the procedure that can save a life.
It's a connection they consider to be providential. Born 18 days apart, Megan and Regina have never lived life without the other.
We didn't know it, 35 years ago when both of our mothers were pregnant, that this would be our story.
Their tale of friendship took a twist in 2022 when Regina got so sick, her name had to be added to the kidney transplant list, one of around 90,000 people left hoping. But the Mayo Clinic confirmed Megan as a match to her childhood best friend, and in 2023, she gave the best gift anyone could give, a new chance at life.
Many of our patients wait 4 to 6 to even 9 or 10 years before they receive that gift of life.
Transplant surgeon Dr. Shannon Mao says the need significantly outweighs the organ supply, and less than a third of people waiting will get a kidney this year. Mao believes it's due to common misconceptions like living kidney donors have to have perfect health. She says that's false. They need to be generally healthy, but donors can potentially have controlled high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes. Second, those over age 50 can't be a living donor. Mal says there's no age limit. Donors just have to be 18 or older. Third, you have to be related to be a match. Mal says Megan is living proof that's not true. More than a year after the transplant, both friends are doing well.
I always considered her family, and now she truly is family.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And the Mayo Clinic says 2 other misconceptions are that living kidney donors can't have an active lifestyle after donation. Experts say in most cases, donors return to normal activities 4 to 6 weeks after surgery. And experts say some believe donating a kidney shortens the donor's lifespan, but experts also say multiple studies show that's simply not true. Moving to sports, a chance to get to the MEAC championship for one local team. Here's the Delmarva Sports Network's Kayla Santiago.
It's the MEAC semifinals in the women's bracket, and we've got the number 2 seed in the Howard Bison taking on the hometown Hawks of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Lady Hawks trying to pull an upset in the MEAC semifinals. First-year head coach Malika Willis coaching her team for a chance to get to the biggest stage. We start early in the first. Hawks up by 2. Ashanti Lynch driving into the lane and getting the deuce. 7-3 UMES with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. More from the Hawks and more from Ashanti Lynch getting the steal, and she is dealing a fast start for UMES. But right before the halftime break, Destiny Howell has the answer for the Bison. 34-26, Howard leads as we go into halftime. Howell would continue to have a big game. What a move and the finish. She had 18 total points in the contest. But Samara Haynes with the Euro and lay-in, she had a team high 16 points. But Howard in control. Zania Thomas, the big in the corner, her first made three of the season. She had a game-high 27 points. A hard-fought battle, but Howard comes out on top, 67-59. Congratulations to University of Maryland Eastern Shore on a great season. Top 3 overall in the MEAC Conference on the women's side. Reporting from Norfolk Scope Arena at the MEAC Tournament for the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Kayla Santiago.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on Coast TV.
What if your morning was just easier? At Wawa?
Good morning.
It is. With everything you need to get your day moving. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Welcome to Beach Barrels. No matter where you're from, everyone is a local. Fun times and good vibes await with a wide variety of craft brews, plus our award-winning Primo Hoagies made fresh daily. Dance the night away at the best live music venue in Ocean City. And there's never a bad seat to catch your favorite sports team. Dine in or relax on our outside deck with comfortable seating and beautiful palm trees for a cozy, tropical atmosphere. Beach Barrels open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. at 132nd and Coastal Highway.
Fall in love with safety and reliability at Gateway Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
At the Amish Tradesmen, our #1 goal for building your first Amish pole building
is making sure that we're the only crew that you want building your second one.
The Amish have a very good standard that they set, and the Amish Tradesmen really did a great job. After they built my store in Selbyville, I had them do another building at my personal house, and I look forward to doing many more buildings in the future.
What could you do with your new Amish Tradesmen pole building?
Built by the Amish Tradesmen.
Coastal Home Roofing is your source for all your roofing and siding needs. We do not take any down payment. You don't pay until the job is done. Protect your home even further by taking advantage of our lifetime labor warranty. Schedule a free immediate estimate with our team by visiting our website or giving us a call at 866-976-5462. Coastal Home Roofing, Delmarva's roofing and siding experts.
Why settle for any meal deal when you can have one you really want? Wawa's $5 Big Breakfast Deal gets you any Sizzly breakfast sandwich, any size hot or iced coffee, and a hash brown, all for just $5. Now featuring our new French Toast Sizzly. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
A wild cat has a new home at the Salisbury Zoo. This 8-year-old ocelot named Dale came all the way from a zoo in Texas. And Dale was brought here in an effort to conserve the ocelot population. Their wild population in the U.S. is considered critically imperiled as they face significant threats from habitat loss and illegal poaching.
Well, welcome to town, Dale. All right. Our umbrella giveaway winner is actually Sheila Palmer of Pocomoke City. Congratulations, Sheila. And we are continuing to keep you updated on our weather line, 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstedt, Mandelis, and Federico. Now, let's take a look at what's happening with our forecast. We're looking at Sunday, we're looking at a good deal of wind that's going to kick in for us. Look at Monday, scattered showers, actually. And then on Tuesday, sunshine in abundance. Wednesday, temperatures will be in the 60s both days. And we're going to have another windy and very cold, uncomfortable day for next Friday. But since that's about 6 days off, maybe we can change that up before we get there, Christina.
All right, we appreciate you, Paul. And thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For some more local news and local weather, you can always download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next, and we'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 11 p.m. Have a great night.